5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're up.
Autograph photo of Willis.
15.
My contention is if anywhere in that photo, maybe the back of it, the phrase
10,
Yippee
9,
Ki is on
8,
it, then
7.
that's probably
There you go,
legit.
5,
Short of that, I gotta have
3, 2, 1.
see a 10.
Wow, he's feeling playful today.
I'm actually surprised given
We were trying to use it yesterday, but we couldn't. And we were fucking pissed
About the car?
about not being able to use that one because it was the whole thing. I timed Jamie wrong. It was the whole thing. Sarah called me. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That was chaotic.
Yes. It was.
Am I?
That was.
Not even like exactly what just happened.
Well.
Hello.
There's a twofold problem when it comes to Dan Fudge. First of all, there's no one headset to back up. It's all in ISP.
And
Second
I was
of all,
like giving him the one of those times.
Yeah, do you have
Second
yet
of
what you were
all-
gonna stand on?
second of all.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Matt.
He will be on 1.
Okay. IFB check.
Second of all, he can't hear because of the practice.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, to camera 2. After the open.
He said he's not gonna talk until I say go, go, go.
Let's see. Oh, you do have a key off the top here. 30.
Oh, hey, Matt,
Yeah.
can you cue Lauren's mic at the top?
Yeah. Turn everybody's mic on.
Yeah.
15. Five are close. Stand by. Stand by 6:30 open. And open is in. Stand by camera 2.
Fox 49 News at
And
6:30.
coming to camera 2.
Begin tonight with
Camera
the
2
rumbles
is
of
up.
thunder returning to the skies of the Ozarks tonight. Great to see you here at 6:30. I'm Mike Landis.
And I'm Lauren Barnes.
He's
Happy to have you
out.
along with us here at 9. I know that thunder woke a lot of people up
Tinker
overnight
Vio's up
last
with
night.
Jamie. Stand by to
Meteorologist
take him
Jamie
full.
Warner here now with the latest on the risk of severe storms this evening.
Yeah, watching
Alright,
that
Jamie's up
closely.
full.
The rain and thunder that we had throughout the day today trying to spread now out
Keys
of the
out.
area off to the northeast. But we've got additional showers and thunderstorms
All right, we have a
starting to line
camera
up
2
along the frontal
box here
boundary to our
next.
west. There is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for southeast Kansas, northeast Oklahoma. And we do have a couple of different spots that are warned at this time. We have a severe
so you know,
warned
you're about
storm
5
right
minutes
here
into the
west
show.
of Nevada. That was tracking a little south of east, and it looks like it's going to pass between Nevada and Lamar. Looks like
Okay, I'm just letting
damaging
you know.
winds, probably the primary threat, but it could have a little bit of
Okay.
hail as well. Also a tornado warned storm further southwest. As it stands right now, I think the greater chance for any tornadic type weather is probably going to be west
30.
of I-49. Now, east of I-49, I can't rule out the possibility of some of that severe weather getting east of I-49, maybe as far east as Highway 65, with primarily a damaging wind component and possibly some hail. Temperatures at this hour, they don't feel like severe weather. It's in the
15.
upper 50s, 57 currently in Springfield. I think rain chances really aren't that high in Springfield until later this evening and then after midnight tonight when a wave of rain and thunderstorms will
right,
overspread
stand by
all
camera
of
2
the area.
box.
More rain and thunder expected later in the day
Wall's
Friday
clear.
going into Friday evening. But dry weather expected this weekend, bright weather expected this weekend, but also much colder weather expected, at least for part of the
Stand by
weekend.
camera 2.
More on that coming up, guys.
All right, thank you, Jamie.
Yeah,
A
camera
man
2
from
box
Springfield
is
is
up.
headed to
We'll have a
prison
full
for
screen
hitting and
next.
killing a woman with his motorcycle. Rodney Shires
screen
was
is
taken away in
in.
handcuffs earlier
We'll be
today.
going to
after
an
he
A
admitted to
next.
leaving the scene of an accident that killed Sandra Brown back in 2023. Now, before he was sentenced to 4 years behind bars, family members of the victim gave statements about how the death has impacted them.
And Sots in.
It's wrong.
This runs
He already
32
did
seconds.
from
We'll
down
have VO
by
continues
everlasting
after that.
And took my life.
He's out.
It's been real hard. I don't know what to say.
No one should have to go
He's
through
in.
such an unimaginable death as Sandra did. You did nothing to show that you cared or that she
Keys
mattered.
out. Standby VO
You didn't
continues.
go back.
VO continues. Keys in for
Prosecutors
VO
say back on
continues.
April
Back
29th
to
of
camera 2 next.
2023, Brown was crossing Fremont in her neighborhood when Shires hit her with his motorcycle and then drove off. Witnesses told police the motorcycle did
He's
not
out.
have its headlight on.
Standby
At the
camera
scene,
2
officers
center
found
next.
ID cards belonging to Shires, and that's when they found his address and went to his house and arrested him. Shires did not have a valid license in Missouri at the time of the crash, and he has 10 previous convictions for driving with a
Saw.
suspended license in
Oh,
Arkansas.
sorry. And Sots in.
She was 7 steps from her yard.
He's in.
The loss of the life of my family and my friend Sandra
He's
Brown
out. Where's the
has had a
script?
profound impact on me and my personal
Standby
life.
camera
All
2.
in the first line, so.
And that 4-year
camera
sentence
2
Shires
is up.
received is the maximum allowed for
Standby
that
camera
charge.
1.
And
And
now
camera 1
former
is up.
Lakeland behavioral health employee has been charged
Stand
with
by A,
sexually
full.
assaulting 3
Or VO text box,
patients.
rather.
Leslie Butler faces several counts excuse me,
text
of
box
rape,
is in.
sodomy, and child molestation.
I can get that 2
3
shot on
teenage
1.
victims told Springfield police
You
they
wanna go
were
to full
patients
screen?
at Lakeland when the incidents
Who's
occurred
reading the
in
full screen,
2022
Lauren?
and
Can you give me a center on
2023.
1?
The probable cause
It's just
statement
a white
says he
full
continues
I
to work
can't
in
do it.
healthcare
I have to go to 1.
for
Stand
an
by 1.
unnamed in-home healthcare company.
It'll
Fox
just be a
49
quarter
reached
second.
out to Lakeland for comment, but we have not heard back.
Alright, camera 1 is up.
Authorities are searching for a
Stand by
man
full
who they
screen.
say grabbed a woman
Full screen
at
is
the Avis
in. Alright,
Cemetery.
sorry about that. Thank you.
Officers responded to the scene around 5 p.m. on Tuesday. That's where they found a woman who told them
Yeah, they
that
do
a
in
man
color and they
approached
don't
her
in
and
Fox.
asked for
It's easy to
money.
miss.
But when she told him to
Stand
get
by
a
camera
job,
1.
he tried to grab her. She was able to get away and leave in her car. The suspect is described as a 30-year-old white man, about 5'10", with long hair and a goatee. At the time, he was wearing a light brown jacket during
Stand
that
by camera
incident.
1.
Well, the
Hey,
mayor,
camera 1
police
is
chief,
up.
and several
Stand by
council
package
members
B.
all resigned on the same night in Diamond City, Arkansas.
That small town on Bull Shoals Lake is still reeling from a tumultuous council meeting on Tuesday night. Fox 49's Parker Paget is working to learn more about what's behind this shakeup.
And
It
package
was
is in.
shocking and heartbreaking.
This runs 1
and
minute. We will be
a
out
little
to
bit
camera 2
scary
center
for the
tag for
community,
that.
but I think we
He's
can
out.
hopefully recover.
It started with 1. Mayor Jamie Nussner stepping down.
Many factors went into
He's
this
in.
decision. My family ranking number 1 on that list.
He's out.
Then a flurry of resignations.
He's in.
Now the town of Diamond City, known as a tourist destination on Bull Shoals Lake, is without its mayor, police chief, multiple officers, several council members,
He's out.
and public works employees. Residents like Charlene Hudson say it was troubling to see the number of people, including the mayor, leaving their posts. She says the town has seen similar turmoil, but always bounces back.
It's worrisome. I mean, it can be put back together. It's gonna, and it can be,
Alright, we're close. Stand by camera
it can
2.
be healed. It's just gonna take some time.
And camera 2
And
is up.
council members
We'll have
there in Diamond
animation A
City were
next. We'll be
set
out
to
to
be in a
camera 1.
special session tonight for a meeting. Now, despite resigning, they still have to be in attendance to
Stand by
vote
animation.
on their resignations.
Alright, and
It has
animation is
been
in.
more than
Stand by
32
camera
years
1.
since the Missouri State men's team
Camera 1 is
captured the
up.
Missouri Valley Tournament.
All right,
Their
we'll
long
have
shot
Stan
this
and
year
Twins
as the
next.
9th
Standing
seed, but
by.
day 1, let's just say it went their way. Fox 49's Dan
All right.
Lucy
Dan's
joins us
in
live in
Twins.
St.
Stand by to
Louis.
take him full.
Dan?
Oh, shoot, that says Springfield.
I am live
You're live.
wiping. He's up full. Oops.
Your life, go. Your life, go. Go, go, go.
Sports on location here at Arch Madness in downtown
Semi
St. Louis, and
package.
it was a good day for Dana Ford and his Missouri State Bears. After losing twice in the regular season of Murray State, the Bears came out today in the opener aggressive and attacked early.
And package B is in.
Missouri State got off to a quick
He's
start
in.
against the Racers. Austin Mason scoring 5 of the Bears' first 7 points. Midway
He's
through the
out.
first
This
half,
runs
NJ
206.
Benson
We'll come
scored
back out to Dan
6 straight
next.
points, including this alley-oop dunk, and it was a 20-10 Mo State lead.
All the coaches have really been on me for
He's in.
being offensively aggressive lately. So
He's
I think
out.
like the last 10 or so games, I've tried to develop that.
Chance Moore caught fire late
Oh,
in the
hey,
first
Caroline.
half, back-to-back threes, and it was a
8:24, is that
13-point
box
lead
on
at the
the
break.
left or right?
Missouri State's defense
It
holding
says
Murray
left.
State to 17% shooting.
the
The
left.
Racers scored only 14 first half
Oh, yeah,
points.
you're
I'm proud
right.
of our players. I feel like they
He's
did a
in.
fantastic job of defending with force, and that was something that we
Okay, I switched it to
that
the
we
right.
emphasize.
We lost by
Good.
a lot of
Good
points the
catch,
first
Gary.
game at home,
He's
and then
in.
the second game we kind of gave away. We felt
Oh, I
like,
do,
and
Caroline.
I think
He's
we just
out.
kind of took it personal for us to, play good defense and come out here and, do our best to try to win this game.
Second half, Missouri State keeps up the intensity. Damian Mayo Jr. with the rebound.
have a
Then the
minute
dish
left
to
in this
Donovan Clay
package.
for the dunk. It was 29-15 Bears. Mo State kept taking the fight to the Racers. Clay again inside, and the Bears were up by 20, 41-21.
I thought our activity and our physicality was good, but they had to miss some shots too.
The Bears closed out the game where it started. Junior Austin Mason. This three gives Mo State a 16-point lead. The All-Valley player led the Bears with 22 points, and Missouri State wins 60-35. And Mason says he and his teammates have something to prove in St. Louis.
Personally, a lot. Just kind of how the season's gone. And
All right, we have 15
my
left in this.
personal
Stand by,
expectations
Dan.
for our team and what we're capable of doing, and I know the caliber
Stand
of
by,
guys
you're
we got.
coming up.
And each and every night, I know we have a
10.
good chance of winning every game. And right now, this is a stage to prove
We're
it.
close.
So I have a big chip on my shoulder, and I know my teammates feel some type of way about that too.
All right, I am live.
You're
wiping.
live,
He's
go.
up full. Cue him.
Mike and Lauren, now Belmont beat Valpo in the
Animation
second
A
game
will be
today,
next. We'll be at the
86-61,
camera
and right
two,
now
center
Evansville has an 18-11 lead over Illinois State in the third game. That's the story for March Madness. Coming up tonight at 9, we're going to hear about the Bears as they get ready to face
Same
their next
animation.
opponent, which is the Valley's regular season champ and the #1 seed, Indiana State. For now, Dan Lucy reporting live from St. Louis, Fox 49 Sports.
All right, and animation is
You're
in.
clear, thank
Live,
you.
you're clear. Stand by,
President
camera
Biden delivers
two.
his
Camera
State of
two
the
is
Union
up.
address in just a
All right,
couple
we
of
have a
hours. The
package
White
and
House
B
says
next.
the president's looking forward to sharing his vision for the country. Meanwhile, Republicans say the union is in crisis mode and that Biden is to blame.
And
The
package
president
in.
is set to announce an emergency military mission in Gaza
Sorry, Marloe,
during
I
his
ran-
State of the Union address.
No, it's okay.
President Biden is
If
going to
that's all
call
that
in
goes
the
wrong.
U.S. military to help build a temporary port on Gaza's coast. It will increase the flow of humanitarian aid during the Israel-Hamas war.
He understands
He's
the
in.
anxiety and concerns of all Americans about what's happening
He's
in
out.
Gaza.
President Biden will also try to use this official speech to highlight the contrast between him and his likely 2024 challenger, Donald Trump. The president expected to talk about everything from the economy to abortion access to aid for Ukraine. Many Republicans, however, are focused on what the president will not address during his speech. He will not announce any executive actions to address the border. Instead, the president is expected to keep pressuring GOP lawmakers to take up immigration reform.
Donald Trump's cynical power grab
He's in.
even destroyed the best change at border security that Congress has seen in decades.
It would be
He's
more
out.
significant
He's in.
if later tonight, in this very chamber, if Joe Biden joined us and
He's
said
out.
he was going to finally take action.
Democrats can feel the pressure building.
The interest of the
He's
nation
in.
and his own presidency is at stake in this single
He's out. We have 10
Former
left in this.
President
Stand by,
Donald Trump
camera
released
one
a
with Lauren.
pre-buttal
Fox.
video saying
He's
President Biden is on the run from his record.
he's out.
On Capitol Hill, Connor Hansen,
Stand by, camera
Fox
one,
News.
Box. And camera
On the
one.
heels of the Republican
Fox is
caucus,
it.
the Missouri Democratic Party has released a list of places voters
VOA.
can take part in the upcoming Democratic primary. Here in Greene
moving
County,
on
you
to
can
VOA
cast your
next.
voice and your vote at the Teamsters local event hall on East Division Street. That primary will be Saturday, March 23rd. For a full list of voting locations, you can find those on our website, ozarksfirst.com.
All
Still
right,
ahead here
going to
tonight on your
VOA.
news at 6:30. Some new numbers showing much of
Semi-animation
Missouri
B for the
is
out.
still in a drought. An update from the National Weather Service about what it means for all of us.
And animation is
You're
in.
watching
Stand
Fox
by out.
49 News at 6:30 with Mike
break is
Landis,
rolling. Stand by,
Lauren
mid.
Barnes, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warner.
Fading, and we are out. All right, we'll have animation in A, then be out to the wall when we come back. Animation's in. Stand by wall. Wall's up.
It's been a wet and cool day across much of the area, especially along and north of Highway 60. That's where most of the rain has been focused over the last 24 hours. And on radar right now, that's where we find the rain and some thunder. It's trying to pivot northeast out of the area, but additional showers and thunderstorms are now firing up along a cold front to our west. And to our west, we have severe thunderstorm watches, and there have been a few storms which have been warned. We still have a severe warned storm approaching the state line. It's close to Fort Scott. That storm tracking a little south of due east at 30 miles per hour. And you can see on the particulars here with this warning, it's out till 7:15. Hail up to quarter size a possibility. Damaging wind gusts maybe up to 60 miles per hour, also a possibility. And looking at the signature of the storm, damaging wind certainly looks possible. And it looks like it's going to track between Nevada and Lamar over the next hour, and would probably continue to track in the general direction of Stockton Lake over the next couple of hours. So we'll see how it holds together over the next few hours. This was a tornado warned storm right there, and that was exactly where you would expect it. This is an area near the warm front. You've got a lot of shear, a lot of wind energy near this frontal boundary, and that's where that storm organized, became tornadic. It is not warned at this time. And these storms that we see right here will gradually build east into the area. But where do we go from here? Well, we've had a lot of rain throughout the day today. We've had a lot of clouds throughout the day today, and temperatures are cool. They're in the 50s. So we've got this rain-cooled wall of air over our area. It's unstable further west where the storms have fired up and become severe this afternoon and now this evening. So looking at the setup, I would guess that as these storms push deeper into western Missouri, they should gradually weaken and become less severe than what they are right now. Further west, I think near and west of I-49, all modes of severe weather are going to be a possibility. Wind, hail, and possibly a tornado threat. I think east of I-49 toward Highway 65, that's going to be that transition zone where we could still have maybe some damaging wind potential and some hail potential as those storms gradually wind down as they push east into southwest Missouri. Looking at our forecast as we get into Friday, the severe weather threat shifts further south and east, south of I-44, where a few storms could be severe tomorrow, mainly in the afternoon going into the evening. Looks like primarily a hail threat, although I can't rule out maybe some damaging wind potential with those storms. Our forecast going into this evening, looks like through 9 o'clock, most of the thunderstorm threat is north of I-44. It stays that way through midnight. But after midnight, this area of rain and thunder will probably be joined by more rain and thunder spreading in from the southwest, so that all of the area will probably get soaked with rain. We'll hear rumbles of thunder, especially midnight and thereafter in areas that have not had much in the way of wet weather so far. And then as we work into Friday morning, that wave moves out. But a cold front is pushing southeast through the area, and it looks like along that front, we're going to find additional showers and thunderstorms, especially late morning through the afternoon into the evening. And then overnight, Friday night, the rain will gradually push east out of the area. And we should see skies quickly clear Saturday morning. As far as temperatures, they don't cool off much tonight. About 52 for a low. Looks like highs in the 50s north of the interstate, 60s south of the interstate. Low of 33 Saturday morning as colder air is coming in, and it looks like highs on Saturday near 50 degrees. As temperatures struggle to warm back through the 40s, and then we're going to go back below freezing Sunday morning. Now, what's nice is that Sunday afternoon, we're going to find sunshine, light winds, and highs up near 60. That is a nice March afternoon, and it gets even warmer next week as temperatures once again return to crazy levels for this time of the year. It's not out of the realm of possibility that we could be challenging 80 degrees again, at least in parts of the area, by Thursday next week.
It'll be nice this weekend to be warm enough to get out after being in the house for a couple of days with all the rain we've been seeing.
Yeah, and I want to stress, you know, the severe weather risk this evening. I'm going to watch it. I think right now, the greater concern, though, is going to be for areas closer to and west of I-49.
Okay.
All right, Jamie, we'll stay tuned.
Right,
coming up, ongoing problems with the water supply in the town of Success. We'll tell you about the underground issue prompting yet another
box
boil
break is
advisory
rolling.
for
Stand by to
Texas
fade.
County.
All right, I'm fading. Stand by out. And we're out. All right, breaking news, huh?
Yeah. There's nothing in there. Oh, you want them to add?
Oh, no, I wrote something.
It says modified by Sarah. Oh, okay.
All right, so Matt, we're
She
replacing
put a lower third, but there's
the
no
open
video.
animation with breaking news animation.
Hey guys, so we're gonna come back with breaking news. I guess all of the people that resigned in Parker's story have now unquit.
What? Okay.
Lauren will have you read this. There's a script in there for you to look over.
All right. Do we have VO, or do you want me to?
No, there's no VO. So I shouldn't take that lower third, right? Or unless you want it over her. Okay.
We can do that if you want.
Sure.
Do you want center on Lauren then?
Yeah.
You can get me a center, Gary.
Didn't think they were gonna call their bluff. Oh, you resigning? Cool. We'll check you later, bud. I mean,
And then
Oh, you floated something.
C5. Yeah. And then C5 and C6 are floated.
All right, C5, C6 floated. All my video channels are in order. 1 minute 1. All right, so you don't have to get that H1 now, Gary.
Saves me less work.
Just thinking of you, Gary.
Thanks, homegirl.
You're welcome.
30.
Did you still want to push for C3?
No.
Oh, good. I wasn't going to do one anyway.
Okay.
Well, thanks for putting the offer there. The fake offer. 15. 10. 5, we're close. Stand by. Breaking news animation B, then we'll be out to camera 1. And animation is in. Stand by camera 1.
We have a breaking news update for you out of Diamond City, Arkansas, where several employees and council members turned in their letters of resignation on Tuesday. Most of the city staff, in fact. Councilman Larry Hurt now tells Fox 49 at the city council meeting tonight, those employees, the police chief, and council members have now rescinded their resignations, except for the mayor. Hurt says since the council never voted on the resignations on Tuesday, they never officially took effect. We'll bring you more on those developments coming up on Fox 49 News at 9.
All right, going over to camera 2.
From the U.S. Drought
Camera 2
Monitor
is up.
showing nearly all of Missouri is still
We'll
considered
have
to be
VOA
under
next.
a drought. Now, last May, Governor
VOA is
Parson
in.
assigned an executive
We'll have
order
Sub B
declaring
next.
a drought alert. And that order has been extended, prompting the Drought Assessment Committee to meet again earlier today. But the state climatologist says there's a pretty good amount of rainfall in the forecast for March going forward, but says it needs to be a higher than normal level to make up for the dry spell the state's already in. One of the state's largest industries is worried that if we don't get more rainfall, farmers will have to face some more tough decisions.
All right, and Satson.
The most important thing for us.
It's around 17 seconds, and VO continues. We'll have camera 1 box next.
Grasses do not produce hay.
Keys
And
out.
That is the biggest challenge that a government
is his name
program
Clint
can't fix that. So that is what we're, I guess, really worried about as we go into the spring.
VO continues.
Navigation along the Mississippi River
Stand by
is
camera
also
1.
a main concern. Officials say the Army Corps of Engineers may have to start dredging early this year.
All right, camera 1 box
Texas
is up.
County's Public Water Supply District has issued
All right, this is a reader, then we're going to go straight to tower.
because of a problem with a well in the town of Success. The issue is ongoing due to underground caverns caving in and impacting the water quality. That advisory will affect customers from Success to Bucyrus along Highway 17 between Highway AP and AA.
All right, I am live.
Heading
Wiping
to break
towers
here
in.
at 6:54. Pretty cloudy out there. We've got some rain moving in from our west.
All right, we're going to break
some
next.
folks could be seeing some storms tonight even. We're at 55 degrees. Jamie breaks down our evening of stormy weather right after this.
Box break is rolling. Stand by to fade. I'm fading. And we're out. All right, we'll have animation B, then be out to CG2. Oh yeah, maybe we won't be out to that. 5701 or 5706, excuse me.
We got lots of time. You have 44 seconds coming back.
Standby animation. And animation
You're
is
watching
in.
Fox
Standby
49
CQ2.
News.
And
Well,
CQ2
Essex Auction
is
Service
in.
in Ozark says a seller put up a
Yeah, it's
2008
camera two
Bentley
next.
convertible for auction. He claims it was once owned by Bruce Willis. Now, in fact, inside the car, the Bluetooth settings still have 3 profiles set: Bruce, Demi, and Scout.
Says the local owner does not have a certification to authenticate Willis's ownership. The only thing that came with the purchase of the vehicle, which was bought in another auction, is an autographed photo of Willis.
Cool story, at least, right?
Maybe I should go change the presets in my car and see what I can get.
The tower.
That's my bright idea.
Standby copy.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back here at now.
And copies in. Alright, standby out.